haven't done a movie review in a while, guys. I think it's been like 2-3 weeks, and that's because I've had a really busy time. This past 2 weeks have been so busy, so I haven't got a chance to see certain movies. And my last film I saw was Masterminds, and that was like 2 weeks ago, nearly. So yeah, it's kind of crazy because I see a movie every 7 days usually, but I finally did see a movie, and the movie I saw last night was called The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, and J.K. Simmons, and I'm here to review it for you. So this movie is basically about this guy. He's an accountant, obviously, but he also has autism, Asperger's syndrome, and one day his clients start to follow him because, this guy's done some bad things in the past. He's killed people, so he's not who he says he is. And we have a movie out of this, but really, the movie is basically just about this guy. He's an accountant. He's going after certain people because people are going after him, and he has Asperger's syndrome, autism. We get some flashbacks of his asshole father, who we'll get into later. But yeah, this movie actually was really good. It had such a good story, and seriously, the action, like, people were saying this is an action movie, like saying, oh yeah, it's a cool action flick, when really it is a drama, I reckon, and it was a really strong drama. The way they deal with Asperger's syndrome, like, usually the only people who can really play an autistic character are actors with actual autism. It has worked before with, Rain Man, when it comes to people who haven't got autism playing an autistic character, and it definitely does work in this one. Ben Affleck did a great job. And also the kid who plays Ben Affleck in his younger self, if that kid hasn't got actual Asperger's, yeah, he did a very good job. Like, this guy has very severe Asperger's. If he can't find one piece of the puzzle and can't finish it entirely, like, he has a meltdown because it's so severe, and the way they did it, the way they handled it was amazing. And also there's this scene with Ben Affleck and J.K. Simmons. Ben Affleck is basically holding a gun to J.K. Simmons' head, and it really does give you the feels. It's a really strong scene. At the start, Ben Affleck is a bit of a weird character. You're like, oh, I understand he's got Asperger's syndrome, but you're just like laughing at what he says, because he gets a bit too, close to these people. He's asking them kind of weird questions. He's asking his clients weird questions and stuff. So you're kind of laughing. It's kind of like a joke. But once the movie goes on and you learn about his Asperger's and stuff, it really does become more serious. And we also have his father, who I said we get into. He's a really bad guy. Like, he's in the army. Like, he was in the army. His father, and they took him to like this place where, like, for people with disabilities, mostly autism. And the guy who owns it said, we can give him a friendly environment. We can, we can help him out. And the father says no. If he can't deal with loud noises, sensory, and can't get people to. It doesn't like people to feel him because he doesn't. It's sensory. He has sensory issues. Apparently he needs more of it. His father says, which is really bad, obviously, but you kind of see where he's coming from, but still, it is a really asshole move. But the way, and then we see some flashbacks, of the father and how he was not a very good guy. There's this whole karate scene that was, that really did demonstrate how bad this father was. Like, there was this karate scene. It was so. But and like I said, like I said, this movie is a drama, but the action is still awesome. Like, this guy's skills are awesome. Like, Ben Affleck's skills in this movie are so cool. When he's beating the shit out of people, and it's just awesome. And finally in this movie, in an action, like I said, mostly a drama, but always in action films like this. when the bad guys shoot at the good guys, you know, you can see that they're shooting right at them, but for some reason they're missing. Even though they haven't got any shields or anything, they always miss the bad guy. The bad guys always miss the good guy when it comes to shooting. But in this movie, when they're mostly, you know, punching up and stuff, you know, they're mostly punch ups. But when, you know, Ben Affleck is getting shot at, it's not like he actually has, you know, he gets dead bodies and puts them in front of him, and they're like kind of shields. You know, he uses dead bodies as shields. So they actually had a good reason for the bad guys to miss Ben Affleck when they shoot him. So that was kind of cool. And there were some scenes that did go on a bit too long. You know, like there's this scene with J.K. Simmons, who was pretty good in the movie, by the way. He's talking to this girl inside Ben Affleck's home. And like it goes on and you see like a flashback and stuff, and it goes on for a bit too long, but it was still a really good scene. We really did dive deep into J.K. Simmons' character in that bit. But I still really did like this movie. We have the bad guy who's actually kind of cool. Like he's not in it like for you know, the whole movie. But he's in it for quite a while, and he did a really good job. I'm pretty sure his name was John Bernthal. I can't pronounce his name. He's in The Walking Dead, and I think he lost some weight for this movie. I'm pretty sure he did. He looks a bit more thin, but I'm going to give this movie an 8.1. This is a really great movie that actually does dive deep into Asperger's syndrome, and the way they handle it is awesome. We have Ben Affleck, who delivers a great performance, probably his best. Anna Kendrick was really good as well. You know, when Ben Affleck is talking, you know, maths to her, she's just like, because she doesn't understand. Got a good laugh out of that. And you know, the fight scenes and the action scenes were great. The flashbacks were great. Yeah, so 8.1 out of 10 for The Accountant. And yeah, so that is my review for The Accountant, and that's about it, guys. This is a really cool movie. So yeah, thank you all for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all later.